I rise above today, I take my stand, living life to the fullest in this land, breaking paths, making choices of my own. All that was given, now fully grown, in the quest to find me where I fit, the path I need, the life I commit. I found the lines of fate, the lines of time, beyond dimensions, my will sublime. Destiny and fate, through me they weave, letting you see in me what you believe. From shadows grown in darkness I emerged, through pain and sorrow my spirit surged. I leaped with trust, the guiding light within, finding treasures lost and where I've been, overcoming obstacles, the pain I've seen, past the want, what I truly need. Swinging high, a shadow, not the fear dark. Beyond the evening, I make my mark. In peace I doubt, yet all I find, the dream was here, in my own mind. In the quest to find me where I fit, the path I need, the life I commit. I found the lines of fate, the lines of time, beyond dimensions, my will sublime. Destiny and fate, through me they weave, letting you see in me what you believe. A song in my heart, to you I sing, fulfilling love needs and everything. For my wife, my kin, my community's plea. In helping them, I found what's in me. Searched the mirror, found no light. Saw the storms pass through my eyes. Told myself I'd be alright. Shadows fade into the light, walking paths where dreams reside. Heart and soul now intertwined, purpose clear, no need to hide. Feel the calm now deep inside, one with myself, feel the truth rise, hold the moment, see the sunrise. One with myself, never broken, chase the purpose, words unspoken. Felt the fear, but now it's gone, standing strong, untouched by wrong. In this place where I belong, echo feels sound like a song. One with myself, feel the truth rise, hold the moment, see the sunrise. One with myself, never broken, chase the purpose, words unspoken. Now I know what makes me whole, pieces mended in my soul. True to me, it's all I need. Full in heart, I feel the peace. Urging the path which increase, embracing the unknown with great peace. journey through the sun, long last led me to the truth. The world amassed the unknown prophet. I am now revealed in perfect love and trust. My purpose is rich and free. Together we rise higher and higher.
Oh, beautiful, for heroes proved in liberating strife. Who more than self their country loved, and mercy more than life. America, America, make God thy gold refined.
Whispers in the night, revealing secrets hidden from sight. With ancient wisdom I'll ignite the flames of truth burning so bright. Ethereal cards, they hold the key, unlocking mysteries, setting us free through swirling mist. The future I see, guiding souls like a river to the sea. Welcome to the unknown prophet's domain, where spirits dance and fortunes remain. Let the tarot unfold, let it explain the path that lies ahead with no refrain. Unseen whispers in the night, revealing secrets hidden from sight. With ancient wisdom I'll ignite the flames of truth burning so bright. Ethereal cards, they hold the key, unlocking mysteries, setting us free through swirling mist. The future I see, guiding souls like a river to the sea. Welcome to the unknown prophet's domain, where spirits dance and fortunes remain. Let the tarot unfold, let it explain the path that lies ahead with no refrain.
Oh, beautiful.
Good morning, America. Happy birthday! Happy 4th of July to all of my beautiful fellow Americans. Remember, we are the ones who have the power. We, the people, are the ones who have the power in this country. No government agency, no politically person we voted for in the past, nothing like that. It's all about, let me turn it down just a little bit, but today we celebrate our Independence Day. That's right, guys. It's America's birthday here in America. It is the 4th of July here. And I am a proud American. As you see, my flags are in the background and stuff like that. My family has been in the service for all of our generations. We have served this country faithfully. And I love the fact that our family is one of those people who came and stepped up to serve for you, to make this country safe. Now, you go out there and vote this November, no matter who you choose. That is how this country works. Vote. Vote your conscience. Vote your very power. Your very, very, very wise and choices decisions. I won't sit here and tell you who to vote for, but I will tell you that that is the all-important thing we have to remind ourselves of. We do live in a democracy. No matter what anyone thinks or says, they only have power because we let them have power. And they only have the ability to govern as long as we give that ability to them. We are the United States of America. God bless America. God bless Ray Charles. God bless it all. Thank you for joining me on this America's birthday. Welcome on in, everybody. Now that we've done our patriotic best to show you just how serious we are here. Yes, guys, very honestly and very seriously, I want to thank our service members on this 4th of July for faithfully serving when they want to be home with their families and they want to be home for the holidays. But you know what? They don't honestly have that. They are doing their duty today by standing guard against all those that would cause us harm, whether they be internal ones or external ones. Of course you can get a reading. I'm babbling. You know me. I babble first, then read. Settle down, Kumo. Settle down. It's America's birthday, and I'm doing my level best to say, Happy birthday, America. So, you know what I'm saying? Because it is a very thing. I'm very, very passionate. Something I very much believe in is I do believe in the democracy of our country. I don't think that democracy works all of the time. I'll tell you that. Sometimes I think we spend way too much time bickering on two different sides of the coin when there are middle roads we could be making to make both parties happy. And we could find a way to do this together instead of being at war with one another over stupid things like, I don't know, we shouldn't have the choices of in the first place, okay? Like I said, if there's availability, and my own personal beliefs are my own personal beliefs, but, I am a pro-lifer. I do believe you have the choice. I never want to have that ability to take away someone's choice. Now, no matter what you're offensive, it's that I believe in. The belief in having a choice. I believe in the right to marry the person of your dreams, to marry the same-sex person if you want to. I don't care. It's just a certificate saying you're committed to one another. All the other stuff takes care of itself if you really think about it, okay? I am for, cannabis being a legal product here in the United States of America because it is 10 times less addictive than any opioid out there on the market. In fact, it's practically unaddictable, but I can't say that because people do get addicted to feeling no pain. So that's what they get addicted to, is that feeling. So, and just to say that, we don't do it all right here in America. We have a very big melting pot of a lot of different voices trying to come together to make sense of it all sometimes. And we don't always make the best choices in the world. Now, I don't know how the world views us all of the time, But you know what? I try to let the world make its own discoveries and decisions about us, just like I have to make their own choices and decisions about other countries. There are a lot of countries out there I don't think do it the right way, but I'm not going to sit here and tell them how to run their country. I am okay here in Minnesota, safe as a clam, right where I am until and there will never, hopefully, ever be a dictator who takes over this country. I hope that no matter who is in power realizes that without us to back you up, you have none. So anyway, back into what we came here to do today, which is readings, guys, and just thank you for all of that. I appreciate it. Like I said, I don't take my freedom for granted. I know how lucky I am to be where I am at, when I am at, what at the time I'm at it. There could be a day it could all change for us. And I hope that day isn't coming anytime soon. But we all have to allow, have to put out those things, that we have to do what we need to do. We all have our reasons to be here. We all want the same thing. We all want to live a life where we have food, water, the heat and the shelter from that heat. We all want to live and have purpose and meaning. We all want to have family. We all want to have commitment. We all want to belong to something. But we can all belong to the giant sphere we call Earth at the same time, guys. And learn how to treat her right. She treats us right back in return. Let me get to doing some cleansing shuffle for you, Kuma. We got a better camera so that we have a better view of the cards now. I'm going to do my cleansing shuffle. Let's get into what we came here to do today, guys. And hello, Jing. Welcome on in. Hop in the queue. And then you want to know about whether or not you should go with the private sector or not, right? Okay. So let's find out what those are going to be looking like for you, So throw me your numbers there, okay, Kuma? And we're kind of worried about the new jobby kind of a deal. Well, all things come with risk, my friend, but usually when you just start a job, you have a little bit more leeway to make mistakes because now is the time to learn. Now is the time to say, I don't understand, please show me or explain it to me again. Now is the time to say, to understand it right so you can do your job right, And that's what the most employers want. They want to see that you are willing to learn the way that they were shown how to do it themselves. They want to see you doing the job well. They want to see you trying to do better as much as you can every day to improve and just to stay committed in your workplace and be what you need, you need to be. So now we're going to go with the 4 and the 6 here for you. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the 6th card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I do understand your little bit of jitteries of going into a new workplace, understanding all of that. I know. You probably know all of that already. But you want to know if this energy is the right energy, right? And if this place is the right place to be at. And to make sure of that feeling that we're walking into a good place, right? Because we've been burned in jobs before, and we've been burned in jobs and things where we thought it could be the best place of forever and stuff like that. But now is not the time to question what was. Now is the time to be around more positive people in the place that you are about to work with. So be around the people who make you feel positive about your job, who encourage you to do your job well, who encourage you to find the positive every day, because there are going to be tough days. There are going to be frustrating days. There are going to be days you want to drive yourself into a chair and wonder why you are doing what you're doing. Okay? There are going to be those days because no job is perfect. But where you're at seems like a healthy environment at least. And from what this card shows me is that you're around a positive environment for once, all driving towards a positive way of looking at the way they do their jobs and trying to be in community with that. Almost like you're growing to a family almost if you let it. But that's the thing here. You have to let that family grow in to you. You're right now you're just going to see whether or not it is sunny on the other side of the street. You know, I don't like the grass on the green grows greener on the other side. That implies there's actually something there to go find. You know, if it's not sunny on that side of the street and the sun does move, guys, remember just one day that your sunny side might not be so sunny anymore. So enjoy what you got while you got it. Let them see the beautiful person you are. Don't go in there thinking about all the problems you used to have. You're a clean slate now. Show them who you are now. Show them the kind of person you know you're beautiful of, what you're capable of. You got this job because you are capable of doing the job. You were born a beautiful flower. You will remain a beautiful flower as long as you think that way. So believe in yourself. Believe in what you know you're capable of and what you can actually do, and do the job. That's what's going to impress them the most. Do the job and all the other nice little niceties that come with it. Well, that's just bonus points, okay? We came there to do a job to earn money so that we can go do the things we really want to go do. You know, and pay bills, blah, 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 all that stuff. The thing about this situation is now you have the opportunity to plant new seeds in this company, in this place that you're about to work with. Grow into those things. Feed those things what they need to be fed. Show them the kind of heart you have. Show them how stable you are. Show them you have those good thoughts. Show them how much passion you have. Show them all of that. That stuff that they need to see, that will be what they want to keep for a long, long time in the future. Because that's what a seed needs to grow. It gets plopped into the dark. It doesn't just, sit there and go, oh wait, I think I'll grow now. No, the whole time it's in that ground, it begins to soak in everything around it. And as it soaks in everything around it, it begins to grow. So even in darkness, it grows. What you're doing now, and what the most important part of this whole thing is for you, is go in there knowing that you have to replace the old bad ways of you thinking of a job with new ways of seeing a job. We're proving to ourselves we are right here. There's no one else to say we're right or wrong anymore but ourselves. And now we have to go into this new place and say, what do I need to remove from the place that I'm at that could be causing it not to move forward? And what can I be putting it in, and new things that I can implement that can be driving it forward? Always keep that open mind to keep that a possibility for new ideas to come in. Don't get stuck always in the same idea. Think of what it will take to create and make the workplace what you want it to be. Every other person out there, your boss, your person who is in charge, just wants to see you do that job the most efficient way possible, that you get along with their other employees, that you are present and they're doing the job they hired you to do. And every once in a while, they wouldn't mind you surprising them with, I can do more than you showed me I was able to do. Show me that you're capable of more. Maybe I can develop you into something more in the future. We're always looking for that person who we can develop into something better. We want to create the better version of who you are. And that's what this whole reading is about. That you're going to be a better version of who you are now. So I do believe this is the right place. I do believe that this will be the kind of place you want it to be. If you let it be, is the caveat to that. And sometimes I think you let your own little demons get in the way rather than other people's demons. Other people don't care enough. Give me a second. I'm trying to see if I'm feeling a different, if there's a difference in what I'm feeling. No, I'm kind of feeling that you've done the private sector thing a while. I'm wondering if you should try a public for a different approach for a change. Because it feels like you're used to the private sector structure. You haven't? Then whatever the opposite is, okay. Doesn't matter at this point. You know? I would say that more of the public has more opportunity. If you want more of a detailed, like, precision of what you're trying to accomplish and do for a living, private's better to go with if you're looking at, as far as you're looking for, you want precision kind of work, uh, you're a professor of something, or you know how to do something very well, you're a top level engineer kind of stuff, that's what we're talking about, private sector stuff. That's when the money gets good, when someone wants to keep you there because you're just that good at your job. Public sector is more about the whole soup of it all. Do you make the right ingredients? Can we turn you into the right thing we need here? Tasty, tasty. Is he doing that jobby? You know what I'm saying? So, but I think a public might be an easier way to go right now, especially with the current job climate. And this is not psychic, okay? This is just me at least knowing the world, the pulse of the world, okay? You know, but you have to stop asking. You have to ask yourself. Right now you think of it properly. Now go with the best experience you want. You know, there are a billion people who want someone like you out there. You're just trying to find the best fit for that. What would make you feel happier? Something that's a little bit more detailed and more structured, or something that has a little bit more freedom and less structured and stuff like that. Kuma? Sorry, I got a little bit of sleep in my eyes, as they like to say. So we're going to move on to the next reading, but I believe it, yeah, that's what I thought you'd say, but, it's one thing for me to sit here and tell you. Me telling you what to do and you saying that kind of confirms you already knew what you kind of want. So that public sector is going to give you that freedom a little bit more than the private. Private's going to be very staunch, strict rules you have to follow, and you're not going to have a lot of that freedom to do anything other than what they want, how they want it, when they want it done. So, and I don't think that's going to make you happy. Okay, well, like I said, whichever way it works out for you, but you understood what I meant by that, right? Okay, so that's, as long as you understood what I meant by it. Because I can feel you on the edge of both of them, but who says you can't do both? Who says you couldn't do both? You're welcome. I hope I helped you make a good decision. Just make one that's, that you're ready to make. And don't regret it. Exactly, All right, my man. Have a good one. See you soon. Jane, I'm getting the cards ready for you, sweetie. I hope things are going better for you. What are we needing to know today? Cleansing these cards really good to get you a really detailed answer, if at all possible. What's my... And I have soda pop today, and I'm making my smokes as I go. So you see me making a cigarette every once in a while. That's what I'm doing over here. I'm not smoking weed till later, so no green until later. It's just like anything, guys. When it comes to the job market, Yeah, we can do that. You know how. Same numbers, 13, 10. What's your numbers today, young lady? Okay. All right, here is your shuffles for today for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. God card. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. One God card. What's coming for you from the end of August? 24 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, and the 34th card is. Till the end of August. Ooh-dee. Okay. Something's different. Okay, Jing. About the end, from now until the end of August, you know. Sorry, I'm just clearing my nose stuff. Just like all things come to a beginning, some things come to an end. And I believe you're headed for a change. I don't know what change that is yet, because you're still kind of deciding what you're ready for in that change department. Something has to die in order for something to be reborn. In order for that life to be given back to you, for that fresh start, for that new beginning, the old life has to die and be laid to rest, so that we don't relive the sins of our past. We've learned from them and grow from them through the rebirth process. And then we begin that life again. And I know we've been through this a couple of times, but in August, it's going to be your choice this time whether you're ready for this change or not. And what are we going to decide? The 3 things we've been waiting to decide that we needed to hear the most, Jing. And I'm not going to scream these at you because I normally scream them. But you know what? You know you have the power. You know that you're more loved than you could ever possibly imagine. You know you can write this destiny, the kind of destiny, into the sands of time. But you have to be a person who can give and take, who can grow because they are able to, in whatever situation they are in, light or dark, that they can find the kind of energy, that motherly energy they need to give to themselves to say, you're good enough as is. How special are you, and how much you will be loved once you find that someone special. Sometimes we need to understand that to really understand that we do have the power to make it better, that we are already enough for ourselves if we want ourselves to be, that we can make it become what we want it to be. And just like my mom had to learn how to give into her innermost child, to give in to that young lady who wanted real, genuine love. She was a 60-year-old woman when she remarried my father. You know? Oh, sorry. No. Well, close enough. She was, 55-ish. Okay? 55-ish when she married my birth father. But they had to learn to re-embrace one another again. And re-embracing yourself is what they had to do first before the healing could begin. Now, maybe you're more done with the embracing part than some people in your life are. But you're at a better place that can accept both sides of who they are. You're at that place. Well, But there's going to be some freedom in that too, because now you won't have to be worried about what happens with dad anymore, kid's father, or any of that stuff, right? We'll finally find the embracing love inside we've been hoping to find. A safe place to be finally, without worry or wondering about what's coming next. That acceptance that we have been waiting to find. That's what we're going to start to find by the end of August, is that acceptance. Acceptance of life how it is, acceptance of that I have the power to change it, acceptance of, all the stuff that you've been working on, Jing, that you have been slowly working on building. And since we've met, at least, you've grown. You've grown beyond the person I once knew. Now you have become this person who is ready to have a change. Something is ending, but I can't. The thing that can be ending can be, the way you look at life could be ending. The end of seeing hope in something that it doesn't have hope in it anymore. It could be the ending of it can be as simple of a end to a cycle. That something is ending. When I say something's ending, I mean the cycle is ending. That the death part is healthy, because that means we're removing what is no longer needed to make room for something to grow. So the only thing being removed here is the thing that you are ready to remove. Understand? You can have the life you want, but it requires rebirth in it first. Knowing you have the things you already need to make that. And knowing that it's about empowering yourself to embrace yourself again and love yourself enough to know what you deserve and what you deserve to have. And accepting that all comes together. And here's another key too. Fucking bask again. I saw it as it was falling. And I'm like sitting here trying not to giggle because it's so true with you, Jing. It's about the people you're around and surrounding yourself with. It's about carrying that positive attitude wherever you go. It's about you searching for those positive things that can bring you the joy you so richly deserve. This is you in your happy field, dancing and singing in your happy memory, living a happy life, hoping and someone notices long enough to want to dance with you. Okay? But so good things are coming at the end of July. I mean, at the end of August. But change has to happen too. So this one thing may go. He might get a harsher sentence than you think he's going to get. He may get a lighter sentence, but that still will give him the freedom to go do other things that he couldn't do. Thank you, Blazing. I appreciate that. I think what's coming for you is a positive change more than anything. And that's what you should feel good about. Positive acceptance in your life again. An embracing feeling again. That's what's coming for you. It's up to you to let it happen. And happy 4th of July to everybody who celebrates it. Here in the USA, we celebrate our Independence Day. And all those out there who celebrate it right along with us, thank you for coming here and celebrating with me. But Jing, the point of it is you're at a crossroads right now. A crossroads of decision of what kind of life you really want. And it's time to make that choice is the point. What is going to bring you the happiness you seek? That's the choices that are going to be made to get you to that end of August. Now, maybe by the end of this year you make a big decision, but that's where you start to really make the hard, honest truth with self of what it's really going to be. I have to do my cleansing shuffle, sweetie. And then we'll do yours. Hey, Chucky the Clown's here. 3 and 3, huh? Alright, they're telling me they're ready for you. Here are your 3 shuffles there, sweetie. 1, 2, 3. No God cards for you. Alright, and the third card is 1, 2, and the third card is... Does he have good intentions for you? Ooh, okay. Okay, sweetie. All right. Does he have good intentions for you? Yes or no, right? How did you set your intentions in the first place? Because remember, you are part of the equation here. Are your intentions pure for him as well? Because if you're not going to talk the talk and walk the walk this time, that the part of it is your responsibility. You have to claim that power by saying, I own up to what I did in the past as my past mistakes. I own up to what I want now. I know I deserve this. I claim that power. I claim that power within myself. And the intention that you set when you asked the universe for this love. Remember that you asked for this. It's being sent to you in the form they think you want it. Does this look like the thing you want? Is this the thing that will bring you happiness? Is this the thing you can share with someone? Well, I understand that. But that we all risk our heart when we ask somebody if they like us back or not. There's no getting around that. The point is, you have to be willing to share that heart for them to respond back. You know? And that's what we're doing right now, is trying to see if they are a missing puzzle piece to our puzzle. Sharing our journey with them, not expecting them to fix the puzzle. You know, they're one part of the greater way you see your life, right there, sweetie? And you have to start to make better choices, so here is your chance to start to do that. Open, honest communication. Two-way street. You got to give them permission to have their own thing every once in a while, but be them for each other's support system. You got to believe in that love no matter what. If you're really ready to risk that, then stop asking questions and start asking the only one who can answer that question. The missing puzzle piece that you are saying you want in your life. Does this fill what I need? And then take a laid back approach to it. Because what is, his intentions for you? He wants to see you own up to what you say you're gonna do. That you're gonna be able to see that person as someone you can share and fill the other person. They want another person to fill their lives with another person just as much as you do. And that they're ready to take the nice, slow, easy ride down the river or nice, slow walk down the path together. And when they feel like it's time to find out if it's more, then we find out by getting off the path and deciding where we want to take it from there. So I think he has good intentions because it's non-expectational. He hopes you feel the puzzle piece he's missing. He wants to see that you own up to say what you're going to do. This is your retry at doing it right. This is, you have learned a lesson from the past. This is your retry to get it right. If you have learned the lessons you needed to learn, the things that you needed to get over, your baggage has been dropped off, your bullshit has been done with. If you've learned that lesson, then you have learned that lesson well. Then this relationship will work out the way you want it to. But you're putting way more expectations than there need to be right now. We're just getting to know this person. We're just getting to know the real insides of that soul. The real soulmate that we want to fall in love with, we fall in love with their soul, not anything else that they've done in their lives. We fall in love with them because of them. That's what we're hoping to find. That's the lesson we have yet to learn, right? I think that they have good intentions for you. I don't think they have any more intentions than, I got to get to know this person to see if they could fill my life with what I want to have to share that journey with. They don't know enough about you either to make a good choice or decision, right? But getting on that path, that wandering path, not being worried if it's going we want it to go in a forward direction, but if it needs to be, if we have past history with this person, we've got to acknowledge that history, move past that history, and find a way forward. If we want it to be hard, let's be determined about what that end goal looks like, but we both got to walk that path together. If we need to start setting goals for ourselves, then what are those goals we need to set? Or maybe we need to cut through some of our own little worries and anxieties and bullshit so we can get to the heart of the matter of what we actually want in a committed, beautiful relationship. And we have to understand they will never, ever be able to fix that part. All they're going to be able to do is help you, support you, overcome that. You know? And then there has to be that love in return. You don't know that till you share that heart. I'm going to tell you, he seems like a decent guy from what I'm feeling from his energy for right now. I don't think he's trying to, hurt you intentionally. I think he wants to see if there's more to get to know. He craves the kind of acceptance you crave, and ask yourself, am I fulfilling what he needs or what he wants? If you're feeling more of the want column than the need column, then you might want to just take a step back and ask yourself why you want to be in this relationship or why this relationship is important to you. Then make your choice and decision based on those thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not like you can't take love back, but love hurts when you take it back. Love hurts when you give it, though, too. All right, sweetie, I think I've helped you right now for you. Clearing the cards off for you. For Chuck E. the Clown. Chucky, my favorite TV series of all time. It's up to date, except for The Boys and Chucky have got to be the two things this year that I found that are my kind of humor. I love it's not about the violence, it's about the humor behind all the things that they're doing. It's just so outrageous that you can't help but laugh. Well, like I said, if you're going to let the past define you, it may just turn out that way, sweetie. Remember that. Okay, what are your numbers, Chucky the Clown? Oh, no, it's 10. Okay, I'm sorry, you might not know how the numbers work here. Your numbers are 1 through 10 for shuffle amount, 1 through 52 for the answers amount. I don't do any more than that. So just with that in mind, try to choose numbers for me. I would appreciate it. Thank you. So let me do a cleansing shuffle for you so that you can get these cards cleaned for you. So that these cards are ready for you for your question. Now that I know what you're asking for, they're going to come out and talk to me. All right. 5 and 40. 1, 2, 3. Got some God cards. 4 and 5. We have a 3 God card message for you there, Chucky. And now we have the 40th card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the 40th card is now on top. All right. Messages from your angels about July, okay? So, messages are as follows there, my Chucky friend. Right now they feel like you're blocking yourself from your own happiness a little bit, that you're kind of afraid of being too hurt again. So you're kind of putting up these boundary walls again. And this is something you like to hide behind, a boundary you like to hide behind. It's your safe spot. It's a place where you feel the safest, but it's cut you off from growth. What you're doing here to yourself is blocking yourself from the very things you want the most. That happiness that you want, you're blocking yourself from because you're so afraid of losing it that you're afraid to go get it. Part of the ice block is about those boundaries we set up in our lives. You know, it's about the things that we do, our anxieties, our fears, our hopes, our dreams, all sometimes can block us from our happy part. But in July, we want to break free of this. So we understand that we are both the weed and the flower, that we get to decide what people see. If you've ever been to Minnesota, okay, or if you've ever been to pretty much anywhere that has a dandelion that grows, they can grow pretty much anywhere they fucking want to. They can grow in the smallest bit of dirt and become a full-fledged flower that can't be unrooted. You know, they're very resilient things. They grow in light, they grow in dark, but more than anything, they were born flowers. Not everyone sees them in that way. You know, not everyone sees them as a beautiful flower. Ask any 5-year-old, what is the first flower we bring to our moms and dads when we're little? A dandelion. You know why? Because it reminds us of the sun. Sun makes us feel happy. We want to bring happiness to mom. So therefore, we bring a dandelion to mom or dad to show them that we love them, that we're happy that we have them. You know? Because it's the first flower we find as children, at least if you're here in America. Since you're in Chicago, you understand it all too well. But what you have to understand is to believe that and know that there are still things you have left to let start to decay out of your life. Not just to get rid of them, but to slowly work on them so that they aren't issues or problems anymore. So working on some of the issues and problems of the past, but doing it in a more laid back approach to it, allowing the natural order of life to just let them move naturally out of your life. Making room for new things to come in its place. So we're emptying your cup right now to make room for the new person. Well, yeah. Because what are we afraid of there, Chucky? What are we afraid of behind that wall? You know? And she represents warmth. She understands maybe committed love. She understands having everything you've ever wanted. The thing we're scared of isn't not getting it. It's getting it and losing it. That's what we're truly scared of. But you have to understand that the thing that's going on right now is the opportunity to find out what's going on underneath the surface of it all. What is underneath the surface of those boundaries we set for ourselves? What is underneath the surface of my beautiful flower and how I feel about myself? What is all on that surface I have yet to scrape away to make room for new growth? We understand how to find and get beyond walls, because we come up and we look through those little ice holes we've given ourselves and say, oh, it looks prettier out there than in here. Let me crack this wall so I can go be out in the sun for a change. You know? So that's what's kind of coming for you. And that's what they want you to know of. And just be aware that, yeah. Exactly. So what do we do when we're scared to lose something? We hold it so tight, right? When we hold it so tight, especially when it's love, and we're so scared of losing that love, what do we block ourselves out from? We block ourselves from feeling anything other than scared and nervous and afraid. We don't give in to that love as being the more beautiful thing we give power to. We give in to the fear and the doubt that we're going to lose the thing we love the most. That's why you have to release this issue and feeling of these things. Because it's not about her, it's her choice to stay. If she wanted to leave, she would have left. If she doesn't want to be there, she won't be there. You know? But you know that you have to start seeing yourself as that flower she wants to pick and smell and go, I'm glad I carried this and put this in my pocket today. And that's the feeling she will give you if you let her. But you have to let those old baggage and issues that you've been working on, they're taking their time to go away for reasons, so that you can learn how to deal with them and learn how not to make the same mistake again. This time trusting in something rather than not trusting in something. You know? That's what we have yet to discover underneath the surface, because we don't know what's under the surface yet. We still have to find out. So going to find out what's under there and actually see if it is beautiful or not. It might be ugly. You don't know yet, right? And then you got God cards. Since I don't recognize your name, I usually warn people with names I don't recognize for a while. They're most extreme messages I can give you. They're higher power cards to you, answering a question you really need to hear today. They kind of answer a question you may have already asked or you haven't asked yet, but they answer a question you really needed answered. I usually just show people with their cards on, and I knew your cards were going to be good ones, so, you know. And what this is a message from your higher power as well. That message was from the ones that are with you on a daily basis. These are ones from your higher power, okay? And what they want you to realize is you've opened the cage door from the old thing that used to trap you in. That ugly old cage you don't want to be in any longer. You finally walked out of the cage because you realized you had the key in your pocket. Well, now we walk out the door and we've realized what we have done with ourselves for a while. We realize we really don't want to do those things anymore. So we lock the cage and leave it in our dust. We throw the key in the center of the cage because we don't want to ever get back into that place we put ourselves in before. But we re-embrace the new freedom of choice of saying, I choose to be happy. I choose to find good things and understand what her bad things are. I'm giving myself the freedom to find out. That way I find out if she truly will make me feel the way inside I want. Does she donate back to me the things I need? Not what I want. Want is all fine and good. I want a pretty house. I want a lovely car. I want a bunch of different things. But the things that I need her to fill in me, I need her to have those things. Because if she doesn't, at least that much of a criteria of what I want in a person, it will never work out. Because you won't allow her to be anything to you. You have to allow her to gift herself to you as a donation, and then decide to spend that money on the things you do want that relationship to be. Because you fulfilled the need first, you know what you want. And just like anything, you have to be understanding that there are going to be obstacles in the way of this path. That if you are determined, you will get what you want. What are you willing to get over? Your anxiety, your fear, what she does, what she doesn't do, what are her quirks, what are her not quirks. What are you willing to step over to get the desired results. How passionate are you going to be to get there? So if you want to go down this path, know that it could be hard at times. But the thing about the hard path is it's fulfilling at the end of it, because that's when you start to let the understanding soak into your everyday life. That you finally got to the end of the path. You have that bench where you get to sit down and go, ah, what a great walk. You know? And now I get to watch the pretty sunset, but now I'm not alone anymore. So that's what you have to understand. Are you willing to do those things? And I hope that answers the question you've been asking. Soda drink. I don't have any at this moment. My wife's got it all. Because I think that especially with the question you're asking me, as far as the next coming, what your guides want you to know about July is they want you to start to see this. They want you to start to understand it so that you can make better choices. That's what guides are for. They're just there to help you get your thoughts around something, to get you to start to think about or do not something. Well, you know what? There isn't a subscribe or a follow card. A donate card does not mean donate to me. It means donate to yourself, you wackaway old person, you. That's not the kind of donation. But we don't do that enough with ourselves. You know? Especially, Chucky, when you've been trying to fill this empty spot for a while and it's not getting filled. Why is it not filled? Because you haven't felt the one part of you have yet to fill. The part you know you need to do the most. And that's learn how to communicate better with yourself. And that's what I'm feeling, is that you're not being honest with yourself about what you really want. Here's where it comes in handy to have that subscribe, guys. Here's where it comes in handy to have that follow or whatever. You never know, those ads could be shorter or longer depending on the case. I'm still going to talk here. I'm going to get to finishing up. I just want to wait for the ad to be done here. I don't mind the jokes. So it looks like we're back from an ad break. I wanted to take this time to say thank you very much. But that's why we're going through everything right now. I'm going to have an honest smoke break where I'm going to actually smoke it all the way down this time and not just let it burn in my little thingy. I need to recoup my spoons for a second. I think my wife might have a little green over here I could steal. I could probably have a toke for you guys too if you really want me to. I swear this thing hates me. Okay, I have cannabis too. We'll have a regular smoke break for right now, though. Ooh, for one shuffle and 13th card? Okay. I was kind of wondering. Let me do a cleansing shuffle for you there, Jingy. I'm taking my break, but I'm just getting the cards ready for you. Now I'm going to finish my smoke. Go for it. Share a poem. We'd love to hear, as long as it's appropriate for stream. No racist and or stuff like that. But if you have an honest poem you want us to judge, it does deal with that subject, but, doesn't outright say it. Okay, go for it. Go! Share! I don't get it. Omawash Mo Shinderu Nani. Okay. Oh, okay. That's not really a poem, that's a joke. Could someone please tell me the reference? Because I don't watch anime. I don't. I like good animated film. I do. I'm just not a big fan of a lot of the anime that is out there. I'm just not a big fan of it. I like some of it, but not all of it. I things like Robot Chicken and stuff like that. I'm old school when it comes to my animation. I grew up on Carriers. Come on. Oh, okay. No. What do you do? What do you do? There's my best job. How am I going to mess with you? Basically, that's what they say. I'm just joking. I'm not trying to offend anybody there. I don't know how to speak a lick of any of that, so. Well, it's funny. Once I understood the reference and what it meant, I got it then. But since I don't have any idea what that anime reference was, I didn't get the joke. So obviously I'm not going to get the joke if I don't know what the reference is. Alright. 10 shuffles. What do we want to know now, Jing? I didn't even see a question. Can you retype it for me? Oh. What good news is coming for you? Okay, what good news is coming for you? Got you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One God card for you, Jing. And the 13th card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and the 13th card is. What good things are coming for you, huh? Ooh, that's a good sign. What good things are coming your way indeed, huh? Because it is good to get rid of these things and be free of them too as well. And Jing, it's what good thing is going to be the main thing is donating back to yourself a lot, of giving what you're back to yourself what you actually need, And I've said to you that just the donate card to you a lot, but it's true. It's time to give back to yourself that which you truly need. This thing that you're going through already anyway is hard enough to take as it is. So giving you the things that you need to help you feel fulfilled for once instead of not get that need met. So that should give you a lot of hope. Being more determined to get to your end goal of what you actually want your life to look like, getting closer to that, being determined with that, overcoming the obstacles on the way to get there, knowing that you have to put in a little bit of the work, but it'll be well worth the work you put in. And throwing away that which is not serving you any purpose any longer to make room for good things to come and fill its place. All important that you must get rid of the ugly stuff or the baggage or the crap things that you keep doing to yourself, so that we can finally move past the feeling guilty for it. No matter what happens, I think you're going to be able to move past the guilt of it all. The guilt of you don't deserve to be happy, the guilt of not doing enough, that kind of guilt, the middle of the road guilt where it's both a cutting edge sword both ways on us. Hurts if it's good for us, it hurts. If it's bad for us, it hurts. Right? That and overcoming that. Yeah. So what good things are coming for you are overcoming that. And learning how to give back to self again. Learning how to be more determined with your own goals and dreams, and throwing away the things that aren't going to help you along that path anymore. Because when this path becomes easier? When you do this. When you throw away the things that are getting in your way, you don't have so much to climb over anymore. So I think that's a very good reading for you, coming for you in July. All good news. Because it means you're finally going to get that peace you want. And that's what you really need, is that peace. Right? And then God card comes to tell you, so don't block yourself from your happiness then. Don't put the blocks up or boundaries up that keep you from that happiness anymore. Chip away from the things that keep you locked away inside and set yourself free into that sunny, beautiful, open air field where you get to float on the, on the river once again, I'm going to have to take a restroom break, guys. And I'm going to close the queue down because my energy is dropping. But Jing, if you want another reading, please, when I clear you off, jump right back in. But, you have to quit asking people to give you your happiness and expect that happiness to be already owed. That thing that's blocking you from that free, whatever that anxiety or fear of losing it, or fear of losing what you already have, might be the thing that's keeping you trapped the most, So understand what your boundaries are and what you're blocking yourself from, and then go get what makes you happy instead of what makes you miserable. I gotta take a break real quick, guys. I'll leave you with some music here real quick.
Once a canvas black for rain, dreams painted.
We'll be back in a little bit, guys.
But tears they dry, cried no more. And freedom's embrace, my spirit soared. Here I stand, heart open and pure. No more reason to obscure. No more reason, my heart unveiled. No more shadows, no more veil. I am me in light revealed. No more reason, I am here. Life stands, once perilous, now a chance. Embracing each step in the advance. Tomorrow's allure, now within sight. No longer wandering in the night. No more reason, heart open and pure. No more reason, no more confined. My path discovered with peace and light. All given, now I'm desired to fly. No more reason, truly alive. vivid drive. No more reason, I've arrived. Behind the facade, the truth we bear. With newfound courage, I take the dare to step beyond the past cat. No more reason, free at last. No more fragments, no more fray. My soul's odyssey, clear as day. Inner divinity, now fully known. No more reason, I have grown. My life, once a canvas blank and grand, dreams painted boldly by my own hand. But tears they dried, cried no more. In freedom's embrace, my spirit soared. Here I stand, heart open and pure. Dreams painted boldly by my own hand. But tears they dried, cried no more. In freedom's embrace, my spirit soared.
I rise above today, I take my stand, living life to the fullest in this land, breaking paths, making choices of my own. All that was given, now fully grown, in the quest to find me where I fit, the path I need, the life I commit. I found the lines of fate, the lines of time, beyond dimensions, my will sublime. Destiny and fate, through me they weave, letting you see in me what you believe. From shadows grown in darkness I emerged. Through pain and sorrow, my spirit surged. I leaped with trust, a guiding light within, finding treasures lost and where I've been, overcoming obstacles, the pain I've seen, past the want to what I truly need. Swinging high, a shadow, not the fear dark. Beyond the evening, I make my mark. In peace I doubt, yet all I find, the dream was here, in my own mind, in the quest to find you.
Good morning, I'm back, guys. Okay, I'm back. Oh my God. You ever one of those restless nights where you can't seem to get to sleep? When you get to sleep and then your body does not cooperate with you? Oh! Clearing the cards off for blazing. Clearing the cards off for blazing. Oh, he's not on today. Okay. Okay. What is your question for today, my friend? Do you have one? Or do you just want a general reading? General, do you have a question, my friend? Sorry. Okay. I think Booger went down the wrong tube. Oh, yuck. Here are your 7 official shuffles. I'm doing good, my friend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One God card for you. I closed reading down for right now and more, though, because I'm starting to feel the energy. I wasn't feeling the best when I woke up today, so I'm finishing up what I got in line and getting the heck out of here. Oh, God, that really sucks. Okay, and the 25th card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, that's good to hear. That's what we wanted, right? We wanted to, you know, get that all taken care of, so we had to deal with that first. Now we have more freedom, though. Holy heartbreakers into this card today, I swear. Oh, so slowly been correcting your... Have I been slowly correcting my intentions? The intentions, huh? Well, it's cool to hear. I'm glad that... I hope that helped you in your study and got you good to go. All right, good to go. That's what I like to hear. So, Blazing Glad with the Glamour's Door card, especially when it's in the past, it's about breaking free from that past. And breaking free from it is literally what I'm saying here. We've moved ourselves out of the past and are moving into a future now. If that was your intent, then yeah, we're giving ourselves more freedom of choices now. We're giving ourselves the ability to make better ones this time. We're taking the time to consider that the path that was once our path is no longer our path, that now we have to move forward to do this new beautiful thing. But we do and are still working on some of those boundaries and blocks that we are putting up in our own way a little bit here, right? So we're wondering why things aren't continuing to move forward. Why do I still feel blocked then? Would be the question here, right? Because part of you isn't ready for that yet, and that's okay. Sometimes these boundaries are for reasons, to slow us down, to make us make sure we're taking the time to make the perfect choice. So when I say this to most people, with this card, usually I'm telling them to take down their boundaries, right? I'm telling you, you're building new healthy boundaries, new healthy ways of blocking yourself. So you're getting that perfect balance between, that. You're next in line, Burrito, and so understanding where those boundaries are and how to set them so that people do bounce off of them and they don't interrupt your flow of the way things are going, right? But you know it, and we both know it, we have to be a little bit more determined with things recently. That we have to get over those obstacles that we've put in our own path, most likely. Not so much the obstacles of the world, but obstacles that we ourselves have imposed that we have to get over in order to feel like we've accomplished said thing. AKA my need for acceptance. I come here to do readings because I want people to love me enough to say, oh, you're a good boy, Joshua, you're a good boy. Okay? But that's what I'm doing there as well. But that is where it is going back to now, is now where to leave what behind and what not to leave behind. The donation box is getting filled. We're filling ourselves with what we need for a change. We're not going after the quick fix here. We're going after the long-term fix here. We're going to be donating to ourselves for such a while here. But the only person who can give back to ourselves is self. So the question should be, am I having the best intentions for myself? Am I doing this out of a need or a want? Am I doing this, does this bring me more freedom? Does this lower those blocks I have put up before me? And do I feel those boundaries become better? Am I willing to overcome some boundary to find a freer path forward? Now I have more choices, more avenues to go down. No one says you have to go straight down that hard path where all the big logs are. You know, you could pick the path that maybe you have to go through the nice tight bunch of branches that are kind of tightly knit little trees that you can easily get through, right? Right. So, in order to make sure you have enough in the reserve train, we're donating back to self. Because if we build this piggy bank up, when you go for the things you want, you've already met the need, you actually get what you want. And then your God card comes to say, Blazing, that this is all about how you are reflecting the world you want back onto yourself. This literally does have something to do with your last question. Because what are we trying to see now? That all the light and dark pieces have come together to show me who I really am and what I am really showing everybody else out there in the world. That was my intent. Am I seeing it? If I'm seeing it, others are seeing it. If I'm believing it, others are believing it. If I show myself and am true to myself, then people will be honest and true with me. Not everyone's going to follow the rules, but you're more than just one little thing now. You are the oak tree that is in this picture that people don't take enough time to realize is actually sitting right there. You have to look carefully to see it, but it's there. It's a nice long branch with a bunch of leaves going everywhere. And that means it knows who it really is. It shows the reflection of who it really is, but everyone decides, oh, all I see are the little broken pieces here. Right. So, do that then. You know? Stay aligned. Stay focused and know that what you are reflecting now is what you are showing the world. The world is showing it back to you. If that was your aim, then I'd say, yeah, you completely crushed it, smashed it. But it's all, you realize that Blazing God, that this is all due to your focus, refocusing of things, of you understanding your patterns, of breaking free of those patterns and deciding that you were going to do something different this time, right? We are at least realizing this now, that we are making new, better choices than we used to, and that's something we haven't done before. That's why this feels so good, because, oh my God, right? And you should be proud of yourself for all of that, because I can see I see the work you've been putting into it, The people who get the most out of life are the ones who put the most into it. And trust me, my friend, following an 8-year-old boy's little dream to be this 50-year-old boy now was not an easy thing to do all of the times. But I sit here today proud to say I accomplished my dream, and my dream came true. All of it, 100% of it came true. So if you can believe in that, if I can believe in it as an 8-year-old boy, then this can happen. You can believe in this for maybe a year before it finally starts to show you it's going to happen. And you know it's going to take time, but not so much time. You're on the path towards that thing you want. You're 2, 3, 4, 5 steps away from the end of the path. Time to soak it all in, my friend. And when you get to the end of this goal, let it soak into your life so you always live like this. Please. Burrito. Shuffling for you. Cleansing shuffle, causing burrito to the reading room. Burrito to the reading room. Alright, Burrito, they say they're ready for you. I'm going to make another cigarette while I'm waiting for you to throw your numbers and questions my way. In fact, no. We're going to have a hit. We're going to have a nice big hit. That is cannabis. But it won't be enough to get me high, but it will be enough to let this pain start to go out of my body. That little hit will probably get me about, I'll start feeling all the pain disappear and all of the warm fuzzy feelings appear. And then I will start to feel slightly stoned, but not that much won't get me stoned. I have a high tolerance, guys, for a reason. Because I have low tolerance to pain. I am not, you try to, if you are going to subject me to torture, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not going to get to yes. Okay? Whatever you want to know, I'll probably tell you within 5 seconds. That's why I'm always honest. It's like, whatever. What are you going to do? Burrito. I like some sour cream chives and a little bit of hot sauce on that burrito. Because I like it a little spicy. Okay, anyway. Sorry, that was a low blow there, Burrito, but funny. Alright, so, anyway. Here we go with your 5 shuffles. 1. 2. Back in the pile you go. 3. 4. 4. And 5. And the 6th card is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the 6th card, did we have a question I missed it? Let me go make sure I didn't miss a question here. Burrito, I see. Okay. Well, there we go. What universal messages indeed? Advice, here it comes for you there, my friend, Burrito. And we talk about, I talk about this a lot, that the names we choose are very interesting, the way we choose a name, you know? Because what's in a name, right? Shakespeare had it right. What is in a name smells so sweet and softly that but a rose? But not everyone can be called Rose because not everyone smells sweet. Right? But Burrito, what you have to understand is what advice the universe has for you is let's start to appreciate that the good things that are happening in your life right now are the things you need to cherish the most right now. That the best things that can be happening to you are happening to you. That if you look at it and cherish those things, then they will be the thing that you marry someday. Just like me and my wife had to learn on our wedding before we became a married couple. Being in both very broken relationships before we met, unhealthy, toxic relationships, we might add, beyond toxic, abusive at times, we still had to go take that time to heal ourselves first before we were ready for one another. And then I wasn't as done as my wife was yet. My wife came and found me. I didn't and wasn't ready to see that because I was still dealing with the damage I had incurred. But when I finally found the woman of my dreams standing right in front of my face, and she was saying the words that she was saying, if I didn't appreciate and cherish every last time that I should have noticed her in that store before then, I say it to this day, it took me 3 months to see you. I thought you were a man part of it. That's not a lie. Okay, she was a very butch woman at one point, you know? So, and I'm into guys. I just wasn't looking for that kind of experience at that time, you know? But in the thing I had to learn how to do was to cherish the beautiful thing that was in front of me. The thing I thought I never thought I deserved. I had to learn how to love that thing. That part of it. And now, what the universe's advice is to you is stop comparing yourself to others all the damn time. It's not about how they see you. You were born a beautiful flower. You are a beautiful flower. No matter what anyone says, a dandelion is a flower. It looks like a weed to some people, but a 5-year-old still brings that sunflower to that little dandelion to its mommy to make it feel better when they're not feeling good or sad. Ask any 5-year-old if it's a flower. Because it's exactly what it is and exactly who you are too. You know who you were born to be. You know what you were born to do. You know what you are powerful and what you are able to do. The most powerful part of a creation is that. Now what do we do with this, right? You get back into the car, my friend. You stop taking the long, I'm going to beat up on myself, I feel guilty about my past route, I'm going to be hard on myself route, I'm going to give myself no credit for what I've done route. I'm going to get off of that goddamn long-ass road finally, leave the junk pile I've accumulated along the way, and get into my goddamn car, take the wheel by my own 2 hands and put the pedal to the middle and drive. Elka in the chat. Elka in the chat. All right. But you decide what comes along with you for that ride. You can bring people. You can bring the music. Don't you like it? Don't you like it, Elka? Whoa, 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 whoa. Let me show her the full sign here. I don't know if you've been back before the sign. Not, do you see a sign? I can say, look, a sign. So, now we have the music on. Do you blast the radio going 55 miles an hour? Well, I wasn't sure. And you know that, back to you there, Burrito. You know that. You know that you're on the road to your freedom. You pay attention to the signs are on the road. You're going to get where you want to go. You decide how fast or slow. You know the speed limits of what you're able to do. You know what's going to happen if you try to go too fast on that bad bitch, you know? Yep, Santa Prophet is back. And to stay for a long time now. I only do that for very, very specific spiritual reasons, guys. I do not like to shave myself. I'm lazy. I like to have the fuzzy face because that means I don't have to do any work with this. All I have to do is wake up in the morning with you. I look good. Okay? But Burrito, why have you been going through all of this recently? Back to your reading. Sorry, guys. I got to get back to, Burrito here. They came there. Oh, for you, Elka, it is. For you, Elka, it is now open for you. Get your ass in here. Right now. That's an order, young lady. Last call for alcohol. All right, back to closed. And now we're looking at the world a new, different way, Burrito. We haven't been looking into the abyss. We've been looking into the unknown possibilities of everything you've ever wanted. Where your dreams come true. Where your imagination is limitless. Go watch a movie called If. If you're not a blubbering mess by the end of that movie, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? You need a good cry is what you need. You need to see the world in a new, different way, Burrito. You move the mirror. If you're looking into the abyss or the darkness or the unknown, then what is right in front of that damn mirror? What is behind you, not in front of you? The darkness is behind you, my friend, not in front of you. You cannot walk into something that is a mirror reflection of itself. You have to turn the mirror around to face the light. So you walk into the mirror because you're trying to find the light. So you follow the mirror all the way into the dark. Because now we understand what that mirror means within us. How we look at things in a positive way. How we look at things in a negative way. What the real mirror, what I'm really seeing here is the truth, or am I lying to myself? Right? So back to where we were in the first place, Burrito. What does the universe advise you to do? Cherish every last moment as if it was the best thing that could have ever happened to you. Be a beautiful flower and grow where you are planted. Get in the goddamn car and drive and shatter the mirror so you are no longer faced with a mirror to look into, that you are the mirror. Preach? Preach. Oh. That's got to change right now. Oh, my dear God. Huh. Elka, you have made my VIP status a long overdue thing, I might add. All right. I was about to say, VIPs get bonus privileges here? I had to make you a VIP to make that statement true before I could say it. Ha, didn't lie. Alright, so Burrito, I hope that helped you today. I hope that's what you needed to hear. Alright, Light Seeker, what is thy pleasure, mon femme puppety? I want to say one more thing. Your guides are kind of kicking your ass here because you said about this time last year you wanted this kind of change in your life, and now it's happening. You're kind of being piss bitchy moany. It's happening. Don't be a crybaby of when you get what you asked for. The thick of it is you asked for it. That's the thing that's gotta hurt the most. Yeah, you're not wrong, Prophet. I kind of did ask for this, didn't I? Dough. Now, I'm not putting words in your mouth there, Burrito. I'm just saying, I'm emulating what I'm feeling. So, this has been not a statement, but a comment by the Prophet. In no way do I reflect the actions or words of the burrito. There, just in case. Whew, dodged the bullet. All right, you light seeker, you get your butt in here and tell me your numbers already. Light seeker to the reading room. Light seeker to the reading room. I'm going to have a drinky of soda. I'm going to try to puff a little bit of the cigarette that I kept left burning while I was doing the reading. I'm going to have a giant hit off of my goddamn Blue Dream. Cannabis I'm smoking on is blue cheese at the moment, but I don't give a fuck what you call it. It's awesome. My pot dude is the most amazing man in the entire world. I love my pot dude with a passion. I would do anything for him. He said, you want me to go to jail for him? I'd probably do it, honestly. That's how much I love that dude. That guy has gone above and beyond for us. I thank you, Gail, wherever you are. I don't know where you are in this world, but thank you for giving me his number. And I bless you in the name of the Lord and the Lady in the coven of the Standing Stones that used to be a part of our family. I bless you. Touch you. All right, Light Seeker. You now have 1 minute to respond, Light Seeker. Light Seeker. Alexa, 1 minute timer for Light Seeker.
Lighter timer, 1 minute, starting now.
We'll give him 1 minute there, Elka, and then it's your turn anyway, so just sit back, relax. Okay, I'll hydrate. Wait, I'll actually hydrate for you. I'll take some water instead of some soda for you. Finna yap, Alexa, finna yap. There's some water hydration for my Elka. To prove I do listen to my stream, people. And many blessings to you too, Elka, really. It's good to see you, honestly. I haven't seen you for a while. I've been looking for you once in a while. But, you know, like I said, pain and body issues and life-changing issues. And, oh my dear God, the list is long. But it's all good stuff, though. It's just, you know, growing and moving and just like everybody else is there, I got stuff I got to learn too. And boy, am I being taught and spanked a little myself right now. You think it's bad when I do it to you. Alexa, stop that. Thank you. I think you're sorry. Alka, my love, my lady, my luck. It is your turn. I know you're here, so I will do a depth cleanse for you. Have I ever given you a journey layout, Elka? Have I ever given you my journey layout? Oh, well done. Want one? Or just a basic? Well, how much time you got? That would be the better question. I don't know why I keep getting called to do that one for you. Then I every once in a while, whenever I see you, it's like you're the one I offer to. I think the most. But no, choose simple or it's easy. Do you want a simple, easy one, or do you want a nice, long, in-depth one? That's the difference. In-depth or easy. It's really simple. Flip a coin already. Okay, then we're going to give you the journey lab because that's more in-depth. You know, God cards do not count. It is all one God card from the gods to you. That is, I think you need, but I don't like to tell people what they need. I like to give them what they, you know, I'm as much of a yes man sometimes as anybody. I want to give them what they want. I want to give them what they want. I want to give them what they want. I want to give them what, mine. Okay, you know how it works. So, but numbers are still the same, Elka. So, this is for anybody out there who has not seen this before. I do offer this offline as well as online. but I have to honestly add the image back in because I had some issues with because the new setup, the camera, I got a better camera for my cards. You can see my cards a little bit better now. I went to a little bit more simplistic setup. I do have a lot still on the screen here. I realize that. But this is me, this is me giving people the opportunity to donate if they want. No pressure, and telling them that if they're going to ask me 3 times the same question, I want something from it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a pagan. I'm very proud of that. We're entering Pagan Pride Month here soon. And I'm gearing up for that because I don't just celebrate it one month. I celebrate it every month. And now, oh dear God, is it on in here? Ooh, that's interesting. Okay then. Now the kick is I gotta go find it. Thank God I know where to look. Ooh, look. Wait, it's that folder. No, not that folder. No, that's the wrong folder. Nope. I'm glad you guys can't see me trying to find shit in my in my computer. It's like, profit. I don't know if that's the wait. I don't know how your system works here. No. Not that one. The other one, you beautiful creature, you. See, I try not to talk bad about myself either, but every once in a while I do call myself dumb. That's just not right. All right, here we go. Oh, I found it. Yay, we have a good one. Okay, folks, this is called my journey layout. For all those people who do not know what my journey layout is, it is one of the most intense readings I give here. If you ever want a journey layout, sometimes all you need to do is ask. It is a literal definition of my 5 paths. We will, since Alka already knows how it works here, if you want one of these, feel free to contact me on any of my socials or just go to my link tree. You can find out how to do it there. Hey, don't forget to, if you like what you see here and stuff, don't forget to throw me that like, subscribe, maybe a follow, whatever the case may be. I love you for being here and giving me your time. Blah, 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 yakety, spackety. Let's get to it. All right, so just in case someone wants to know what that is, now I can go, oh, that's what it is. And I have to rename it quick or I'll be like, why is this, what does this mean now? I'll just go, it's really hard to spell journey for me. Or at least my, okay, now that goes away. What are your numbers, Alka? Hey, yeah, you know what, too, guys? You don't have to spend a damn thing on me. You can use your Prime here, too, You can give me that free month you give away to anybody. If you're a Prime member, you have the ability to give me your Prime membership for the day, the month. That's free for you and it's money for me. If you don't do it for me, do it for your favorite streamer, please. That's the way you show us support. All of us are being here. Some of us are here for career. Some of us are here for fun. Some of us are just bored to all tears and have nothing better to do. Okay? Doing a deep, ooh, that's almost enough for me to say stop right there. All right. They said it. They called it. The gods themselves called it. You want to see the card that they just drew there? The very definition of listen to yourself. Okay, let's go. Here are your 6 shuffles. 1, 2, 3. They don't count. 4, 5, and 6. And the 19th card is Wandering Path card. Comes out first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and taking it 1 back because this is actually 17. This is 18. And now we go with the past path. Trying to get as much of this table as I can here. Okay. Weight path. Hard. Easy. Unseen. Leap of faith. And home path. We always this reading always goes face down because we always review one card at a time. This is the only time that your reading will always be face down when we start, guys, because it's a part of the reading. We kind of do this together because there are choices involved in this reading. So know that this is a very interactive reading too as well. That you have to make choices and not be a sugar tit about it. Sorry about that. Didn't mean that. Yes, I did. Okay, moving forward. What we can start with, though, is your past path. Because, yeah, I'll leave you on a cliffhanger. And I'll be back next time. We'll see you later. Bye, guys. I'm joking. Come on. That was funny for 5 seconds. Okay, I'm back. I'm back! I know I'm a brat. Sorry. I'll be back to profit now. Alright, so, Alka, in all seriousness, back. I hope we're back. We're all back to the place where reason we're here. Yeah, I'm actually that drunk uncle humor. Yeah. Yes, I think I'm funny, but I know I'm really not. I understand what the point there. Okay, that was a well-deserved jab. I felt that one. All right, back to what we came here to do, Elko, which is now we have understood that the path did not define us in completion of everything. It made up part of us, yes, but it is not who we wanted our lives and exist to be in the first place. We had to finally get to that place where we could let go of that past existence so we could exist as something new. The past had to be dealt with and overcome, and learned that everything that happened to you at this point was a part of the journey designed specifically to get you to this point. Because then it was about your choice and about what you chose to exist as rather than what the universe needed you to exist as. The universe needed you to exist as everything that's happened before this moment. That's what the universe needed you to be. Now, what do you choose to be now is this moment. And that is what we're working on and working to move past. It's no longer am I something that needs to just exist. I can become something too. I needed that time to find out what that meant to me first so that I can make healthier, wiser decisions. So I can become a new version of me without changing anything that really anybody else on the outward appearance would see or care about. This is for Alka. Alka is in the chat. It is the journey layout reading for them. They are the only ones who have a spot left on my little thingy. But if you find a meaning in this pizza, then listen, because maybe you needed to hear this just as much as Alka does. Okay, I'll give it to that. But what are we waiting for, right, Alka? Nothing. We're brought the right ingredients together. Like getting all the ingredients ready to make really good cookies. You got to get the baking powder, the sugar, the flour, the butter, the goddamn fucking, milk, the special cookie dough ingredient we don't tell anybody because they're fucking all good if we add that, but if no one knows about the secret ingredient, right? Because we had to bring all the ingredients together to ignite, have something to ignite in the first place. We found meaning in something now. We have purpose in something now. We have want and need being met. We have working on and completion. We have all the ingredients. Now we are responsible for igniting the path that follows. What do we want to ignite? This thing that has been given to us. What do we want to brighten our world with now? What is that light all about? What decisions and choices are we making right now? Why are we making them? This weight path that we're stuck in, you know that you can't sit here forever and wait for the universe to hand you everything. But you have been handed everything. And now you're being told it's time to go do something with this everything that you made. And we continue this journey still because now we have to find out where we go now. Do you want your unseen path, your hard path, or your easy path first? We'll talk about it, okay? Pizza, I'll make you a deal. You sit through this whole reading? You're willing to do that? One moment. I'll get to it in a second. Pizza? Jump in the queue right now. Elka, tell him if you can hear me. Please tell him to jump in the queue now. Pizza, jump in the queue right now. Exclamation point, join. Your price for sitting through the whole thing is you get a reading from me. Exclamation point, join. How much do I need to say it? It's been told you. What? Exclamation point, Join. It says it right here on the, yeah, just like that, only without the comma. There you go. Now you get a turn. I have him now. Oh, just you wait. All right, back to you now. I'm gonna get back to doing Elka's reading, and we'll see you in a little bit. It does take. And you said easy path. I remember what you said, so we're going down the easy path. Oh, Elka, I mean... Excuse me, I got something in there. I gotta have to clear things out here. Do I even have to say it? Do I really have to say it? Yes, I do, because you need to hear it again. You need to start to cherish the good things that are right in front of you, because they probably are. Maybe the best thing has already been happening to you. You just haven't seen it like that. Maybe if you cherished it every single day like it was the love of your life, you might marry that feeling forever. Trust me, it's a good feeling. Up to you. Is that the kind of path? What goals do you need to set to get there, though, young lady? You gotta have a plan on this one. You got to, because you need to have a plan with this one. You need to prove to yourself with each and every step that you can see it working. Until you can see it working, you're never gonna believe it, because you just have to have proof, don't you? Wonder why I was hacking like a lung over here before I said a damn thing to you? Because I was literally going, excuse me, you know the, yeah, all right, we know. We're moving on. We've been told where our easy path is. Where do we want to go now? Unseen or hard path? That mirror. You can't seem to escape this mirror, can you? You really can't see past the mirror, can you? Is that the hardest thing you have to do right now? Really? If that's the hardest thing you have to do right now is move or smash the mirror. No, there isn't 7 years bad luck for smashing the black mirror. It's a damn mirror. The only good luck or bad luck attached to it is the shit you say it does. Oh my God, what have I been doing to myself? Why am I this hard on myself? Why this many obstacles? Why do I keep choosing to look this way? Why do I keep seeing that instead of seeing the other side of the coin? Whether it be introspection and deep on mysteries within myself that I have yet to explore, the unknown possibilities I have yet to explore, the dream and imagination of what I don't believe is possible, when I'm a person who believes that the impossible is possible, and I don't even give the impossible time to happen or give it the power it needs to happen in the first place, move the damn mirror. Maybe then you can finally get to that place where you can let that soak in for a while. Oh, you wanted Unseen as the last one, right? Because we all know what comes next, because it's the only path left I have left to go. So you know that, right? Huh? Because, god damn it, there, frickin' Elka. The worst day of my life. The worst day of my life was when a babysitter was abusing me for a year and a half before I even realized the game we were playing that felt icky and wrong wasn't a game. It wasn't my fault that shit was done to me. It wasn't my fault that I didn't understand what that meant, or what the rules really meant to me, or why it would fuck me up till I was 50 years old. But I escaped that reality by standing up and telling the truth and being honest. I went to that cornfield not expecting to come back. A scared, frightened boy who finally found out all the feelings he was allowed to have now were able to come out. That's why I headed towards that hill in the cornfield. I wanted some place to run to that looked like a good place to run to. I got up to that hill, and then the exhaustion of all of the anger came out in the cornfield. Of course, I'm going to sit down by a willow tree that looks like a comfortable, safe, warm spot to lay under when the cornfield is right in front of me, and I see the moon rising and the sun, the moon shining through the little branches of the willow tree, and I fall asleep, of course, and have the dream that became everything to me. But you know what happened under that tree more than anything? Was a small little voice, whether it be from the within me or the Mother Earth, that willow tree itself. The words I heard were, "It's gonna be okay. No matter what has happened up to this point, Elka, it's gonna be okay. That the worst is behind you. That you can create the very destiny you want. You just have to believe in the dream again." And that's what I had to understand, that it would be okay to dream again, that the nightmares would stop, that I would not have to go back and watch my little brother go through the completely evil things he had to go through, that I wouldn't have to be the one taking his place time and time again to protect him from that. But they also represent that ebb and flow of life. They don't just do anything, they sway. They sway, and they don't even sway in exacting patterns, but if you've noticed, anybody who's ever noticed, they sway in a figure eight. But you know what I'm getting right there. They dance. Yeah, you're not right. You're not wrong. They don't just sway, they dance. It's like 1,000 arms going every direction it can feel the air go on, you know? They don't just sway, they dance, you know. I agree with that statement, but not everyone would get that. I'm glad you might get that. That's interesting to know, and I know a lot about willow trees. Thanks. That's another message for me. Thank you. I needed to hear that. But uh, but like I said, this is the cut through the bullshit card too, there, Alka. So what haven't you cut through the bullshit of to find that place where it can be okay? Is the point, you know? Where haven't you used both of these paths to find that okay spot within yourself? To me, that means everything's going to be okay because it's the way it's meant to turn out is the way it will turn out. The way it was always meant to happen, like we began this very reading. Almost like a straight line, huh? But you understand all of this. You understand it in your way, even when you go back from your reading. Happy 4th, TC. There's a very, very talented young woman. I think she's taking a break from things for a bit, but figuring some things out on her own that she needs to go through. You know, just like you are learning your path forward here, Alka. And then we can go down whatever one you want to see first. Fear, or do you want the home card first? Leap of faith card? It's not really a fear card. It's what you need to take a leap of faith in. And then your home card. Which one do you want to see first? Happy 4th of July, Kristen. Happy 4th of July. May you and Raven go enjoy the 4th today. Blessed be. The home card is all about what we need to bring without ourselves or put within ourselves. And boy, do you have some work to do in putting stuff into you. Okay? Because the preparation card is all about the kind of soup you create. The ingredients of what makes Elka's life look like she's always wanted it to look like. Taste like. Feel like. And to experience when she takes it to that place. I went to a restaurant not too long ago where it was a simple onion soup. A simple onion soup. You don't think that a simple onion soup can bring flavor and depth to a flavor of something you haven't yet tasted before. But the depth and the flavor of the onion was so subtle and at the same time powerful. It was wonderful hot, but better cooled. It was the combination of going from the hot to the cold of the soup. And just like you are doing this within yourself, you're building up the right ingredients inside. What do you have to put in there? You're the one making the soup here, not me. So decide what goes in there and be proud of what you're making. You know? Where your leap of faith lies is that you still don't believe in your own potential sometimes. That you could have all of the potential to do anything you wanted in this universe. And I mean literally anything. But you don't believe that you have the potential to do that because of whatever has been holding you back all of this time. Whatever you have yet to take that leap in faith and trust in self on. Even though we've done a lot of wonderful, beautiful stuff. What's written on the fate card? Buds. The leap of faith card is buds. But it means buds like, bud on a tree. No, not buds like a toki bud, okay? I wasn't smoking cannabis back then. That totally would mean that now. Maybe you should smoke some pot every now and again. No, I'm not condoning it or implying it. You do you, okay? But the point is the potential. And that means, to grow. But knowing that you are going to become that leaf. Even though you're tightly in this little container that hasn't yet understood what it is yet, you know what you're capable of becoming. Poof, leaf. Okay? Poof, leaf. So the last and final card we always get to is called our Wandering Path card. And we know that this is about where we may be wandering on to or where we've wandered away from, but it's all about you getting back into that lazy river once again and letting the universe take you for once. Sometimes it's giving in to that fate, you know? And what do they have to tell you? You're already everything you need yourself to be. The great oak is completion of self. In and out, life balance of physical, mental, and spiritual, living in a positive way but working on or towards something that increases the common good and self-good at the same time. That is called life. And experiencing it the way you're going to experiencing it. The Great Hoe card is that completion. That hopefully you understand that you are already every bit where you need yourself to be. Now you just have to survive the test of time to become that grand elder. Gain wisdom from these experiences, and then you will see how big of a tree you can be somewhere in that future. And that is your reading for today, Alka. Any questions from guides or anything else like that? Right now I'm ending. Right now, this you will get a simple one, but this is the most extreme one. That's why I said, are you willing to wait? I'm finishing. Just finishing up. And I think she's pretty much got what she needs, and we'll get right into doing your reading. Yeah, I didn't think there would be, but I always give someone an opportunity on that one to ask very, very much another question. We were just finishing up. So thank you for being patient, Pizza. I'm going to do a cleansing shuffle for you. You may ask any question. We're going to do a simple one. We're not going to do as intense as we just did, though. Just a 3-carder for you. So 10 and 15, 10, 1 through 10 is your shuffle amount. Yes, I will. And 1 through 52 is your card choosing. And now that's the position of cards you want me to count out. Put your question into chat or say, I want a general. I'll tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. And damn straight, I'm streaming tomorrow. I won't be here Saturday or Sunday like that, but I'll be here otherwise, yeah. So, you know, I am, like I said, I'm not doing anything special tonight for the 4th of July. And that's, you know, that's it. So, all right. All right, well, that's what I'm here to do. Okay. See ya, sweetie. Have a good one. So you want some advice on how to break free of this, or what? Well, I guess what is your and okay. So if that should happen, I will continue the reading, and you can go back and see it on the VOD. Remember, you're the last reading of my day, so you will be at the very end. Okay, if something happens to your internet and you miss something, I will wait for you, buddy. And if you didn't hear it, just say, please repeat it, and I'll repeat it. We'll work with you, okay? I'm going to take down some things here. Now, I'm not clearing you out of the queue. I'm just clearing the queue so I can close the box down, okay? It's your turn, dude. So, welcome in, my friend. And I'm just clearing that out so I can clear the box out. So, all it's just me, OBS, and chat. And I'll open a monitor as soon as I'm ready to get the heck out of here. So that's whenever you're ready. Hey, good. No problem. Yeah, well, hopefully you get them. You know, you don't always get those here. And like Alka so eloquently pointed out, once in a while you get a God card, but they happen during your shuffle. So if they don't pop up during your shuffle, they don't happen. They don't happen. Don't think of anything of it. It just means that they didn't need to talk to you. They said everything they needed to in the other cards. So they didn't need to say any more than that. Usually it's because you really have want a question answered from your higher power that you've been wanting a straight damn answer for. Then they come and give you that straightforward answer. The only numbers you need to worry about are 1 through 10, shuffle amount, 1 through 52, answer amount. I don't have any idea what that means. Oh, gossiping. Gossip. You know, like talking. You're talking about the BS of the world or whatever else. You're talking about the stuff that matters, you know. Whatever that is. Throw me your numbers and your question, my friend. I'm going to make a cigarette while I wait. I'm going to smoke that cigarette while I wait. My fate has been sealed for a long time, my friend. You think it's any for any reason I'm at this place at this time doing this thing? Ha! Got news for you. I saw this all coming. Just didn't know it would be like, you know, through a TV or through a computer or anything like that. But something like that, so I knew was coming my way. I tried to fight it, you know, because I was supposed to do what every good boy in America is supposed to do. Go get a real job. Yeah, I know what your question is. I need to know your numbers. I'm just waiting for your numbers. I knew what your question was, but thank you for reminding me just in case. One and 10, that's your shuffle amount. And now pick a number 1 through 52. Okay, 53, whatever. Same thing. Okay, we've got 7. So 7 is, here we go. 1, God cards. 2, 3, 4, 'Nope, that's all you can get. You got a 5 God card message. That's 5, 6, 7, doesn't count, and 7. You have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 God card message for you today, my friend. And now you've got the 44th card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 41, 2, 3, and the 44th card is now on top. I don't even need these anymore, so I'm just going to put them back in the bag as soon as I can find the bag, that is. Oh, thank God I looked for it. So these are going back in the bag. Don't even need them anymore. And now all I need is the top 3, 4 cards. And everything else I've got. There you go. Okay, and then the rest of these I don't need anymore. They go back in the old bag for later. And we'll put those all away because I don't need any of those cards now. So, back to your question at hand there, Pizza. And I try not to take too long. If you're in a rush, I'll try to speed it up, but I go as long as that person needs me. I feel that person, I need to go for someone. So that's why I try not to say I got a timer. I don't time myself. I just go. So here's what I feel you need to know today and what I feel you've been working on recently, okay, Pizza? right? I'm just reading what you're reading real quick here. Okay, we're going to get there. All right. So here's why this is going on right now. You have been shown time and time again that the cage you keep putting yourself in, your most comfortable, safe, warm spot, isn't working out for your life. That the same old shit you keep talking about right here, that you just spewed to me, all of that is the cage you've been putting yourself in X amount of time. Damn it, boy. Haven't you seen how ugly that makes your life do and be by now? Aren't you ready to be free of it? Aren't you ready to say, fuck no, that's not going to be my life anymore. Fuck no, I'm never going back in there again. Fuck no, I'm never expecting anything else like that ever again. Fuck no, I'm never doing this to me or myself or anything about me ever again. Walk out the little door, turn around, lock the cage door, turn and throw the key into the center of the bed where it falls under the mattress pillow where you cannot get to it at all. And you walk your happy ass out of that goddamn comfort zone and you walk into freedom of choice. Stop giving yourself excuses and say, what do I really want to choose to do now? It's my life. It's my destiny. It's my purpose here. The only thing that's on the line is my happiness here, so why not go find happy for a change instead of miserable? Because you feel this incessant need to overcome all obstacles of life. This incessant need to climb the highest hill to prove to self, I did it. To climb the biggest part of the branch because I need to get over it. Because everything that's been in my way has been somebody else's fine problem. It's God's fault, it's Dad's fault, it's Bod's fault, it's everybody else's fault but mine. Oops. We have to understand we have things to work on about self still, yes. Understanding our failures and ability to understand how we transform those. So, how do I make this the obstacle I no longer have to fight against myself on any longer? We let the lesson soak into our lives. We give ourselves permission to give ourselves that break, to not be hard on ourselves anymore. To not be hard on anything anymore. Yes, of course you are working for a better place. This is what's being shown to you. You're being shown right now what your life has been like up to this point. That's what you have chosen you wanted. The universe only gave you what you said you wanted it to give you. It thought that's what you wanted. That's what it wanted to give you, what you wanted. It's a big, I want to give you what you want kind of a critter. It doesn't always give you what you need. It only gives you that which you need when you ask for it. No, they're not setting you up. They're just a part of the catalyst of change you needed to start making more positive choices. They are the catalyst of change. Kind of like, a matchbox. You know a matchbox, right? From the dollar store, for God's sakes. And they have a giant butt of long-ass matches in there. And they've got that little rough patch right here. Well, guess what that was you were just through? That little rough patch. And now you're going, I don't like that life anymore. But I'm going to use it as my catalyst strike to ignite the path I want. Do you want to have wife and kids? Well, I think you better start looking for a girlfriend first before you plan out kids and stuff. Might want to find out if that woman wants to have kids first, too. You know what I'm saying? But see, you keep putting this as an obstacle to get over instead of saying, the woman of my dreams will find me. Maybe she already comes with kids. It's a woman who just needs a man to support and love her, who doesn't get it from any other place. Someone who's desperate to have a dad like you. if you want your own seed, well, that requires, dusting yourself off, getting out there and meeting some people and doing all of that stuff. Yeah, okay, I'm moving on. Yes, of course, part of that, will you get your ticket for study for? Well, it's all in how you control the ebbs and flows of your life. You're the one who takes the fan and feed the fire you want to be the most important fire in your life. So if study and getting through these classes and getting through what you're studying for is the most important fire, then we're going to feed that fire. Ebb and flow, fast or slow, how fast we want to reach that goal. We build that motion up. Same other thing goes to the other thing in the opposite direction. We feed what we want. And we hopefully get what we need out of that. It's the action we're taking that is what we need to do. The want is a result of the warm fire, And getting into a place where you can start when you stand up and say, I don't care what the fuck you think about me, I'm going to go be me. The second you stop caring that they mattered in the fucking first place. When you actually can look yourself in the mirror and say, I love me, not in a conceited way, but a healthy way, that I am beautiful. That's when it stops. Because then they have nothing left that will ever hurt you. Put the seeds you want down in the ground to grow. What physically makes you look good, feel good. Yes, but it's what you put in that ground that you're ready to grow. You can grow the kind of future you want. So if you put the seed of a physically more attainable body for people to want, whether that's working out for you to feel better about yourself, not to attract a mate here, okay, then we've learned confidence. We learn how to believe in ourselves. We learn how to do all these other things. Then the mental thing comes along. Now I start to believe in myself. Oh, good thing is starting to happen to me because now I'm believing in myself. Better good things because I'm attracting those good things because now the universe says, this is what you want. When you've been asking for this crap over and over again because you don't think you deserve any better. That's why you keep getting the same crop. Plant new seeds, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Believe in it. Whether it's a higher power or not, believe in that it can come true, my friend. You want to control your money? Go talk to someone who can help you control money. You want to get better sleep? Go talk to someone who can help you understand what your sleeping cycles are. You want to get better life and better quality of life? Start taking the action you need to take to improve your life. Okay, let me hit a couple of these points. Number one, is your future going to be good? Yes, because you want it to be good. Number two, do they control your money? No, you control your money. Number two, do they control my sleep to an external extent to set up all the time? No, it's just a part of human behavior. Sleep is an essential function of what we do as humans. All right, number 4. I had a car key go missing. Has it been stolen? No, it's under the stupid seat where you left it at. Oh, maybe it was in that other car. I don't know. Think about the places we were the last and think about where is the most convenient place for it to go. Did we check under the mats? Did we check under the cushions? Did we check in all of the places that we're looking? Did I look in the spot I always put things? Did it just get there and miss the mark just a little bit? Look around that thing, or, I know that, dude. I'm just saying, okay. I'll try to see if I can ping your key, okay? I think you'd be better off getting a new key. I think it fell off. And it was in some place on a walk I don't think you'd be able to find again or something. Were you on a walk, like a decent walk with somebody else, and you were just, enjoying it? I don't know if you carry your keys are on a chain on the side or something like this or something like that. and you were on a walk with someone and you were just enjoying the day and whatever, and when you got home you realized the key was missing. I think that's where the key went, was somewhere along that path, but I don't know where on that path, dude. Well, it's not your fault. But you have to stop accepting that kind of shit there, Pizza. Don't you get it? That's the gift you keep accepting from the universe. That's the universe trying to give you what you want. It's not my fault you keep playing for it. Well, don't take the responsibility on your shoulders in the first place. If it wasn't your fault, then never take the responsibility on your shoulders for it. Ergo, you have nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. Plant the right seeds, my friend. We're going to get to the God cards now, because I'm feeling that might help you answer this question, right? Because we want to get to the heart. God cards are, like I said, another answer from your higher power. And since I haven't seen you in my chat before, I usually give my standard warning. They can be very intense. Just want you to be ready for them. You're okay with me showing you this? You know? And I want to help you here. But I think a lot of what you're blaming others for is self-sabotage, honestly. More self-sabotage than people doing it to you. You're self-sabotaging yourself from your own happiness, basically. When you stop giving yourself such a hard time and beating up on yourself on the things you can't or aren't able to do, and start doing the things you love to do for a change. Yeah, basically, put God cards are God's kissing you in the testicles, but in a loving way. Okay? So if I haven't seen you on my channel before, why I always ask permission to show you the cards. I can put these right back where they belong, and I don't ever have to look at them. But I want to give you this opportunity because I haven't seen you here to see if you want that or not. And then that'll be the end of it. We'll go find someone to raid out to after these guys. So I already know who I'm going to go raid. If I'm able to raid that person, that's the only other question I have. Waiting for an answer. These are God cards. They're the most powerful messages I have for people. So I ask if you want to see them or not. Because I haven't seen you before or don't remember you being here for a while, I always ask permission to show them because they can be intense. Whatever answer you might have had for them. If you don't have one, I put them back. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Maybe you don't have an answer. It's a yes or no if you want to see them or not. That's as simple as it is. If you don't feel like you have anything that they could answer for you, then put them away. If you felt like they could definitely help today, well, then these are the answers to that. That's what I'm saying. All right. So here we go. All right. Get some damn good stuff your way. You might be happy you got this for yourself because it's subtle. It's subtle. This all means something to you. I don't know what this may answer, but it all combined means something. Just go ask yourself if that you understand what that means. If it resonates with you, great. If it doesn't, then just, give it a think and go, okay, that wasn't really that thing, and throw it away, okay? But usually these are the most intense cards I do. Because you got my wife's card, and we're talking about love and stuff like that. The thing that I used to do a lot, okay, and I'm talking about me here, okay? I was a very big person who put a lot of stress and anxieties on myself. I live in a constant state of worry and anxiety. It's a chemical imbalance in my brain. But I have taken medication to tone those voices down to a reasonable level that I can hear things, And I understand that about myself. Now, this is just me speaking here. Just like my wife, at one point, I used to skirt the issue rather than deal with the issue at hand. Like my wife did when we first met, was she used to swim around every issue that the problem was in her way. Even though she was a big whale in a big ass ocean, she had way more power than those things in her way, but she thought she had to go around those things because she didn't believe in her power. She had to learn how to get that running speed back up again, though, and breach the surface floor of where her joy was at. And to come beyond that surface floor to take in that new life joy of living a new day, of living a new experience, the ability to live with a man who treats her right, and the kind of man she's always wished she had in her life. Those are her words, not mine. But she had to overcome her stubborn nature, her procrastinative nature, her 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 inability to fight sometimes, but she had to find joy in her life again first before she could answer those questions. Throwing away the things that were no longer serving her purpose anymore into a place it could transform. Like when you are saying to yourself, I don't want to beat up on myself anymore. I want to start doing more positive things. Scraping the plate off of what we've already consumed for a while, putting it into the compost pile of life and letting it transform into something healthier in the future. That's what the compost card is all about. Then we let that have transformed while it decays, the act of transformation, and then it becomes dirt again where we can plant new things once more. Now all they want from you is this. Glow like the brilliant, beautiful soul you are. You are a beautiful soul. You are a beautiful, glowing star. Believe that, because that's what we love about you, is that you are exactly who you are meant to be. Shine that sun on the world you want to grow. When we're talking about planting requires 3 things for life to grow. A stable, nice place to grow, sunshine, water, and the air we breathe or exhale for it to get the kind of nutrients it needs to grow. Your one thing to do is to shine the brightness on the world you want to create. And then blow up like a fucking goddamn volcano for once. Stop taking the bullshit. Maybe you need to explode and destroy some people's worlds. Maybe it's time for you to make your world be the world that needs to be created. And if they don't get out of the way of the warning signs you're sending their way, they might get hurt. So warn them that I'm going to go through a transformation you might not like. And I might not be the person you hope I was always. But I'm going to be the authentic me for once. And I'm going to pour into this world my own path that I choose to make now. And that's what the universe has to tell you today. You decide what it means. You know? But pizza, you have some very powerful guides and gods who want to help you here. They're trying to get you to see the choices and decisions you are making on a mundane level. How you get to those better things is you being faced with those things. Then drive a boat. It's still the same idea as you getting into a car. It's the same idea. You're propelling yourself forward. You have to still obey the water rules too, you know? And you have to remind yourself that you're a big ass mirror. That all you have to do to send all of it back to them is think, mirror, mirror on the wall. It go towards you, not me at all, you know? And see the image that is truly standing there, the more powerful, more brilliant person you are. Because you're not a bad person. You're not a bad... You think you have a pile of karma? Your karma's been paid and they owe you. But you can't believe you're owed that, so they can't give it to you. You're owed abundance, but you keep saying that's not what I want in the universe because I expect this bad shit to keep happening to me. Well, who cares what your goddamn instructor has to say? Are you having a good time on the road or not? Did you learn how to drive already? Do you really need another white old fuck telling you how to do things? Hello? Hello? White old dude fuck here? That's their opinions. They don't see you. They don't. They don't see you, buddy. They don't see you. They see what they want to see because they don't like what they see on the inside. You're only a reflection of them. So if they're telling you that stuff, guess what they're probably thinking of? I'd be scared of that teacher. You know what I'm saying? I'd want to stay away from that teacher if they're telling me things like that. I'd go report that to the higher ups because they're talking about suicide and homicide in a public education field where that shouldn't be okay. You got to stand up for yourself for once. Either stand up for what you are owed and deserve to have, or keep getting shit on. Stand up and be the person you are meant to be. And don't apologize for it to nobody. Fuck them all. Anywhere you want. You want to know where you go? Anywhere you want. Because there's nothing left tying you anywhere. You go wherever you want to go. How you get there? Oh, if I want to get there, I sell all of my crap and go there. Okay. Build a new life there. I know. I'm just pointing this out to you. Well, then either break. Are you in a facility where you have to be there? Are you locked literally in a facility where you can't get out? Either because you chose to be there or because you didn't choose to be there? How do you have access to the internet and me, by the way? Because people who usually keep you captive do not want you looking at the outside world, understanding you have the power to change shit anytime you want. If you're in an unsafe environment where people are... No, you don't get it. They are sabotaging anything I do or leave or try to make money. Okay. So we do think there are real people sabotaging us from what we want to be doing. And you can't just walk away from these people and disappear? I don't know. But what... Okay, well, I mean, if you want to explain, you can. You don't have to. I'm just saying that you have control over the situation more than you think you do. You've tried? Really, you've tried? You've tried so hard that there's no way they could ever discover how you left or why you left. Walk out the door right now, keep running and keep running and keep running and keep running until there's no road left. And then get on a plane and go somewhere. Sell all of your stuff on eBay from wherever you're planning. And then take all your stuff off the line of every single place of everywhere where no one could ever find you. Take yourself and go completely old school, landlocked, no connection to anything, and be happy with being alone. That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry. I hope that I wasn't too hurtful on you, but I do believe you have a choice. It's you don't like the other choice you have. The other half means being homeless and maybe being on the street, not in a place where you can eat and do all the things you need to do every day. Hey, people in that small country, get off of his ass and go pay attention to someone who has more to do with doing bad stuff. Okay, well, if you were in North Korea, how did you get internet to America? Well, then I apologize and wish you well. I hope that you can get and escape the situation you're in. I do wish you the best, my friend. I wish I could help you, but from America, there's little to nothing I can do here to get you out of where you aren't. I really do wish you all the best. Come here for some hope. Come here for reasons to try to get out if you can. And do that. Just know you have got support here. We're not here to judge you. We're not here to tell you and crazy or nothing like that here. We're here to be the people you need to hear to be a more positive life. So go live that life, and whatever that means to you. You, if you're in a dangerous place where you can't get out, I don't like to say it, and please, anyone out there who hears me say this, is not recommended. But if you have to take them all out to be free, and that's the only way to be free, maybe that's what we have to consider. And I am not categorically not saying violence is the answer, okay? But depending on the situation and what you are going through, that situation may be warranted. You do what's right for you and your safety in your life. I'm not going to sit here to tell you what to do. I'm going to get the hell out of here, though. I'm out for the day. I'm going to go watch someone play silly games on stream. I don't know if I'll get to raid this person. He's one of my favorite streamers. I need to go laugh, and I need to go have some fun. So we're going to go pay a little bit of a line to Chatterbox. He is an RP player, one of the best RP players I have ever seen in my entire life. He is lit as hell. And I love the way he goes about and does everything. He's on a 24-hour right now. So we're going to go see him. Have a great day, guys.
The fire inside, just the flaws they choose to speak. Teacher said I'd never fly. Your dreams are just a joke. Deep down I felt a spark, despite the words they spoke. Now I'm ready to take the dive into the sky, where I come alive with every beat. My soul revives to fly above, where dreams survive. I spread my wings, embrace the sun. The journey's hard, but it has begun. To fly above where I've won, above the clouds, second to none. I rise above the noise, hear my heart rejoice. I'm stronger than before. I find my
Or is this like some super monkey ball shit?